right, you guys. Hello, welcome back. So, this is where we left off for part 2. Step 3, diagnosis. Step 3 is to diagnose these problems to get at their root causes. Sometimes a weakness of yours or others is the cause of your problems, so you have to consider that possibility. Remember that this evolutionary journey you are on requires you to learn what you are not doing well and to change. Whatever it is, you need to find out and get around it. Step 4, design. Step 4 is to design plans to get around the problem that is standing in the way of your progress. Step 5, do it. Step 5 is to execute those designs, pushing yourself to do what's needed. A successful life consists of doing these 5 steps over and over again. Doing them will naturally create the ups and downs and improvements that lead to your personal evolution to higher levels of success. To me, evolution looks like this. You see these 5-step process everywhere in any product, organization, or person you know. It is just a law of nature. Evolution is simply a process of either adapting or dying. 1. Goals. 2. Problems. 3. Diagnosis. 4. Design. 5. Do it. As you push through this process, you'll ascend to higher levels of success, which also bring greater challenges. Of course, as the heights get greater, the falls get greater too. Terrible things happen to all of us depending on how we handle them. They can ruin us or they can profoundly improve us. Whether we get through them or spiral downward depends on whether we are willing to face the failure objectively and make the right decisions. My big failure came in 1982 when I bet everything on a depression that never came. The markets were very turbulent, and I believe the U.S. economy with the world economy tied to it. This was an extremely controversial view. I very publicly took a big risk and was dead wrong. The U.S. economy enjoyed the greatest growth period in its history. Losing this bet was like a blow to my head with a baseball bat. I had to borrow $4,000 from my dad just to pay my bills. But even worse, I had to let go of people I cared about so that my company was left with one employee, me. I wondered what to do. Should I put on a tie and give up my dreams of working for myself? Being so wrong and so publicly was painfully humbling. I had one bad bet erase all my good ones, and I couldn't see a path that would give me the reward I wanted without an acceptable risk. Something like this will happen to you. You will lose something you think you can't live without, or suffer a terrible illness or injury, or your career can fall apart. Whatever it is, you might think your life is ruined and there's no way to go forward, but it will all be past. There is always a best path forward. Through you might not see it yet. You just have to calm yourself down and reflect in order to find it, and then embrace your reality and deal with it well. My pain led me to reflect on how things work, which helped me to put things into a perspective. I saw that everything that happens is a result of causes that make it happen, and that all things that happen cause other things to happen, so that reality works like a perpetual motion machine that goes on into eternity. This is literally true. The end.